Well, in case you haven't realized, we are just down to just 285 days between now and August 9th, 2022, when Kenyans head to the ballot to pick President Uhuru Kenyatta's successor, as well as the next lot of governors, members of the two chambers of parliament, as well as their representatives in the 47 county assemblies. It is important to remind ourselves of these days and dates because the countdown is on. And it is a general election that has all the makings of a bruising contest. The stakes are high, right across from the elective seats that will be on offer. That is confirmed by the heightened political activity and loud campaigns already on, way before the umpire, that is IEBC, blows the whistle. And that is the subject of my submission tonight. Last weekend, Deputy President William Ruto was in Kakamega and Busia counties. Some rowdy youths attempted to block him, even lighting bonfires and stoning some vehicles in his convoy at Korinda Junction. The law enforcers did well to intervene and made it easy for the Deputy President to proceed with his vote-hunting mission. Last month in Migori County, some youngsters hurled stones at ODM presidential ticket hopeful Jimmy Wanjigi, forcing him to cut short his speech. In January this year, ODM leader Raila Odinga's convoy was attacked by stone-throwing youths shortly after he addressed a roadside rally at the famous Githurai market. We all remember the two young men, Christopher Kariuki and Peter Mbodhu, who lost their lives when skirmishes erupted between two rival factions moments before DP Ruto arrived for a fundraiser at AIPCA Church in Keno Town. I enumerate these incidents, and the list could go on and on, just to illustrate how senseless politically instigated violence is. It is fatal. It cost lives. And if in doubt, all one needs to remember is the litany of violent incidents that culminated in full-blown violence after the 2007 presidential election results were disputed. After the country nearly plunged into full-blown civil war, Kenyans swore that never again shall blood be spilled on account of political competition. But unfortunately, we are a country that quickly forgets. The stoning of motorcades and convoys of various political leaders is a prominent red flag. While the Interior Ministry told us that 5 men had been arrested in Busia and arraigned, a lot more needs to be done. But more importantly, tonight I want to pose a question. Isn't the pen at the polling booth mightier than the stone hurled at a political rally? If you do not like Ruto's campaign message, or disagree with Raila's presidential bid, or have issues with Wanjigi's State House contest, why can't you stay at home and punish them by denying them your presence and audience during their political functions? If you so vigorously love your presidential candidate, why would you not find it wise to register as a voter and patiently wait for 9th of August 2022 to vote for them and punish those you do not like by denying them your vote? And to the young people who are recruited to engage in acts of violence for a few hundred shillings, how much is your life worth? Have you ever considered the cost on your life, on your family, health, and if the stone throwing escapades were to turn fatal? And the politicians who recruit you to engage in acts of violence, have you ever wondered where their sons and daughters are when you're throwing stones and braving tear gas fumes on their behalf? Yes, we are in the silly season, but we need not be the silly ones. Resist political violence. Live and let live. Politics is just a sport for the politicians. Do not make it a life and death affair. I pen off with the words of the great Mahatma Gandhi, who once said, "I object to violence because when it appears to be good, to do good, the good is only temporary, but the evil it does is permanent." That's my punchline.